So good morning students, welcome to history class. So as we have already started our first chapter, that is the Harappan civilization, bricks, beads and bones. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the features of the Harappan culture or civilization. Okay, so one of the distinctive feature of the Harappan culture was the planned urban center. That is the reason we call this civilization as the urban civilization. As we compare to this civilization with the contemporary civilization, this Harappan civilization is one of the advanced and oldest civilization of India. Okay, so to discuss about the urban center, we are going to take one important and one well-known site, that is Mohenjo-daro. Though Harappa was the first site that has been discovered, but archaeologists are not able to reconstruct this this site, because this area was completely destroyed. Okay, so most of the like evidences were destroyed or it was stolen. Okay, so like archaeologists have taken Mohenjo-daro to discuss the urban like center. Okay, so the settlement was divided into two section. One is smaller area but at higher zone, that means it is at a higher space, and the other section is occupies a larger area but at a lower height. And the archaeologists have given this like section, they called it this section as Citadel or the upper town, and this area which covers a large area, they call it lower town. Okay, they call it what they call it, they call it like lower town. So this Citadel area gained its height because before like because like before before they construct the houses, they used to what they used to laid out the foundation using mud bricks. Okay, and after that they gain height and they used to construct the area. Okay, okay, at the same time this area was well fortified, it was well fortified or it was well walled, and it was physically separated from the lower town. Okay, at the same time if we look at the lower town, okay, we can see that, okay, like like we can see that the lower town, okay, we can see that the first, okay, the like several buildings were there, was several numerous buildings. Okay, but these buildings had the same height, they have the same like they have the same structural guidance. Okay, so from this we can say that the first before before laid out the construction was, what they do is first they used to plan, after that they used to implement. Okay, there is some kind of restriction, there is some kind of controlling power. So but we don't have any particular evidence about the leader or the king. Okay, but without them it is not possible to have a same size, same pattern, okay, of planned city. Okay, so at the same time the houses were built using burnt bricks or sun-dried bricks. So not only in Mohenjo-daro, but most of the sites they have found these bricks with same ratio, with same length and with same breadth. Okay, from this also we can say that this settlement was well planned. Okay, now we will move we will move to the now we will going to move to the other feature, that is the drainage system. Drainage system. Before that, I would like to show you the plan urban center, okay, that is Citadel and the that lower town, okay. Okay, this is the section which the Harappan has divided. Okay, one is the Citadel, and as you can see, that is lower town. Okay, the Citadel occupies a very small area, but it is at a greater height. At the same time, lower town is occupies a very large area, but it is at a lower height. Okay, this so at the same time, Citadel is the area covered by Citadel is occupied with larger buildings. Okay, here the construction work is not so much. Okay, there is only some kind of construction, but it is bigger in size. At the same time, as you can see, okay, as you can see in the lower town, there are numerous houses. So from this also we can say that lower town is probably the residential area. Okay, and we can say that Citadel area is for specially for area for special purposes. Okay, it is a work, maybe it is for some special kind of activities. Okay, whereas Citadel area is fully crowded and very populated, as we can see in the plan map. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the drainage system. Okay, now we are going to discuss another distinctive features of the Harappan civilization, that is the drainage system. Okay, drainage system is one of the distinctive features of the Harappan settlement. Okay, if you have carefully noticed the lower town, you can see the roads and streets, they are in grid pattern. Grid pattern is like this. Okay, and every road and every street is intersecting at right angle. This is right angle. Why this is so is because to avoid any kind of accident. Okay, so from this pattern we can assume that before, okay, before the house being laid out, they first, what they used to do is, first they used to lay the foundation of the drain. After that they used to lay down the foundation of the road or the streets. After that only they used to lay down the foundation of their houses. Okay, this is the planning. Okay, as I already told you, they first used to, what they used to plan, and after that they used to implement. Okay, so every house drain is connected to the main drain of the streets. Okay, so from this we can say that the Harappan were very particular about their hygiene. Okay, so if they have not planned this plan this drainage system, okay, not plan this roads or the streets, they will face a great difficulties in coming days. They will face situation like unhygiene, polluted water, like spilling here and there. Okay, so they have already well planned the city. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the domestic architecture, but before that I'll show you one drainage system from Mohenjo-daro. Okay, as you can see, this is the drainage system. Okay, you can see this is so huge. Okay, so this drainage is for the whole cities. Okay, all the water that comes from each houses used to join this drain. Okay, so this is, so you can see the wide opening of this like drain. Okay, this is the picture of the drainage system of Mohenjo-daro. You can assume that how well they have developed the drainage system. Okay, to avoid any kind of pollution or to avoid any kind of unhygienic situation. Okay, now we will go now we will move towards our next feature, that is domestic architecture. Okay, so the next feature we are going to discuss about this is that the lower town or the domestic architecture. Okay, what was what was the like architectural feature of the Harappan like urban center. Okay, so probably in domestic architecture we are going to take an example of the lower town, because as we have already seen, as we have already noticed in the previous picture, that lower town was highly populated. Okay, there were numerous house. Okay, so this proves that the lower town is for especially for the residential buildings. Okay, so now I will show you the uh, picture of the domestic architecture example, the like planning of their houses. Okay, so let's see. Okay, as you all are as you can all are notice in this picture, like this is the domestic architecture. Okay, you can see that while they first laid down the foundation of their houses, first probably like the houses they owned is like 2 floors, like that is 2 stories. Okay, उन लोगों का फ्लोर 2 होता था. ओके, 2 स्टेप्स का होता था. और एट द सेम टाइम whenever they laid down the foundation of the houses, okay, the courtyard, okay, जो आंगन बोलते हैं हम, courtyard is at the center. Okay, and the courtyard was surrounded by the rooms, as you can see in the picture. Okay, at the center of the house there is a courtyard. We call it आंगन, और आंगन बोलते हैं, और द पैसेज बोलते हैं. सो एट द सेम टाइम उस कोर्टयार्ड के सराउंडिंग्स में साइड्स में क्या होता था, रूम्स. ओके, रूम्स होता था. At the same time, this courtyard is used for weaving and like cooking. Okay, weaving and cooking. At the same time, it is used like during hot summer and like dry weather. Okay, so as you can see the picture of this building house, you can't see the windows. Have you seen any kind of windows? No. Have you seen any kind of windows? No, I have not seen any. Okay, so that means that the Harappan settlements, the people of Harappa were very concerned about their privacies. Okay, there were no windows. Okay, at the ground level में एक भी window देखा है तुम लोगों ने? कोई भी नहीं. That means they were very concerned about their private life. Okay, so at the same time the main entrance you can see. Okay, does not give a view of the interior house. इंटीरियर अंदर का कुछ भी हम देख सकते हैं नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ से भी पता चलता है कि हड़प्पन पीपल क्या था, बहुत अपने लाइफ को क्या प्राइवेटली रखते थे. they were very concerned about their private life. Okay, they were concerned for privacy. Okay, so सभी घर का क्या होता था, अपना अपना बाथरूम. Okay, they own their own like bathroom. Okay, वो क्या होता था, घर मट्टी से बना हो या किससे भी बना हो, they but the foundation of the bathroom was like paved with baked bricks, and to cover that the bricks they used some kind of mortars, mortar. Okay, that is the mixture of pebbles like stones and sand. Okay, so this every bathroom has a drain. Okay, that is connected with the every house has a like bathroom, and that bathroom is connected with the street drains. Okay, so some some houses have remain of staircases. Okay, staircases means uska as you can see here. Okay, this is the staircase. ओके, स्टेयरकेस. हम स्टेयरकेस सीढ़ी वगैरह क्यों यूज़ करते हैं, क्योंकि मे बी उन लोगों का एक रूम का ऊपर दूसरा रूम भी होगा, मे बी टू गो टू द रूफ टॉप, है कि नहीं. सो most of the houses they were second story. Or okay, so many houses had wells. Every house were have wells. Okay, and often these walls were very easier to reach from the outside. Okay, so the passerby can use the water from the wells. Okay, that means at the same time the Harappan people were very social and very helpful. Okay, so from the lower town we have discovered, okay, especially from the Mohenjo-daro we have discovered more than 700 wells. Okay, मोहनजोदारो से ही हमको क्या मिला है, मोर देन 700 वेल्स क्या किया है हमने, एक्सकावेट किया है. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स दे वर दे वर वेरी like they have a well planned, like they have a very good plan of water supply. Okay, from this also. So as I told you कि डोमेस्टिक आर्किटेक्चर कैसा होता था. ओके, दिस is the picture of the domestic architecture. Okay, they own a two-storied building. Okay, and at the center of the house they have a courtyard. Okay, and the courtyard was surrounded by rooms. Okay, and the courtyard was used for cooking, weaving, and taking rest during dry season of a dry weather. Okay, as you can see, there is no windows at the ground level floor. Okay, that from this also we can say that the Harappan people were very concerned about their privacies. Okay, at the same time, okay, every house owned their own bathroom. Okay, and the drains of the bathroom was connected with the drains of the streets. Okay, as you can see that the door of the house was at the side. So we from this also we can see we can say that the outsiders cannot have a direct view of the interior house or the courtyard. Okay, from this also we can say they were very concerned about their privacies, and every house have their own wells. Okay, and this well was situated built near the reach of the passerby, so they can use the water from the wells. Okay, only from the Mohenjo-daro sites we have discovered more than 700 wells. Okay, this is the domestic picture of the lower town. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the another distinctive feature, that is the citadel. Okay, as you already know that citadel was a very small area, but it is at a great height. Okay, most of the structures which we have found in citadel area is larger and bigger building, and they were sparsely they were really populated. Okay, and from it is on the citadel that that we find evidences of structures that were probably used for special public purposes. Okay, this public buildings includes, number one is warehouse or great granary. Where warehouse, and the other one is warehouse, and other one is great bath. You all have heard about this great bath. Other one is and the other building is important building is assembly hall. Okay, so most of these structures were from the lower portion they used bricks. Okay, they use bricks. For the upper portion they use wood. During constructions of these structures, for lower portion they use bricks, and for the upper portion they use wood. So I'll just show you the map of the citadel area. Okay, okay, this is the citadel area. The citadel area was covered with larger buildings. Okay, so as I told you, most the citadel area was there was larger buildings. Okay, the structures were huge. So these structures remind us that this area was especially used for the special purposes, special public purposes. Okay, so this area has massive structures. Okay, so while the buildings was laid out, the lower portion was built with bricks. Okay, and the upper portion was built with hood. Okay, so here is a great bath, and here you can see the assembly hall. Okay, and here you can see the, and here here you can see the warehouse. Okay, storehouse. Okay, so assembly hall. Okay, like in great bath. Okay, great bath is one of the striking feature of this civilization. Okay, it has a rectangular rectangular structures. It resembles, can you see that? It looks like a swimming pool. Okay, and it is built with baked bricks. Okay, and it has a central pool. Okay, it has a gallery. Okay, these are all galleries. Okay, at the same time the swimming pool has separate rooms. Okay, for changing. Okay, they have changing room as well. Okay, dressing rooms. And at the same time this great bath had the they have the facility of fresh water as well. Okay, and after using this great bath, the drain was connected with the main drain outside the street. Okay, so historians believe that, so there is not a certain evidences, but historians they have have in their opinion that this bath was specially used during religious ceremonies. Okay, so and the other one is great granary, warehouse. Okay, so warehouse. Okay, this warehouse is used for storing surplus food grains. Okay, like which means that this warehouse was used to store surplus food grains which were meant for consumption during like floods or famines, because this area is on the bank of the rivers, so there might be some kind of possibility like sometimes they used to face floods or famines also, right or no? So like all these granaries are near water bank, so it is very easier for the people to take the grains from to take the grains to the river bank and transfer it to the outer world. Okay, at the same time there is assembly hall. Okay, this is one of the impressive building found in Mohenjo-daro. It is okay. It was like hall with a thick wall supported by pillars. Okay, according to the archaeologists, they think that this hall might have been used for prayers or as an assembly hall for public meetings. So you have so as you have already noticed, like there is not a single residential building. Okay, all the building is meant for the public purposes. Okay, so we can say that the citadel area is for the some kind of public ceremonies. Okay, so and as you can see, okay, this like every area has their own corridors, every area has their own walls, and there's an abundant supply of fresh water. Okay, and every outlet is connected with the drains of main drains of main streets. Okay, and their streets were intersecting at a right angle. Okay, to avoid any kind of accident. Okay, at the same time you can see here also the pattern of the buildings were in grid pattern. Okay, so we are very clear about the structure, structural design of the urban center, that it was planned and after that it was executed. So today we have finished our urban center. So in next classes we are going to discuss about the social differences that was prevalent in the Harappan culture. Okay, so for now, thank you very much, and please pay attention, and if you have any problem, please you can ask me in the comment box, or you can directly text in my number. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.